So as I walk down this empty street, trying to visualise the people that lived here, there's over 400 apartments, so you can imagine the families, the community, everyone knew each other here, the working men, the school with no dinner bell and no children, the church with no Sunday mass. This ghost town sits.
I'm not gonna lie guys, it's got a Silent Hill vibe. You can imagine the old siren going off at night and the walls changing inside. Dearest darling soulmate, I still can't believe that I'll never see your gorgeous sexy wee smile again. Just reading some of the letters that we found on the side, pleading for help. Drugs. Where my head is at, Mum, please tell me what to do. Sorry, yeah, your family.
Yeah, it's unique.
And his father had got the house, and my granny lived here all her life.
A real ghost town, where kids once played in the summer, families. Now, fires happening on a regular basis, drugs, gangs, even a girl was found dead under a floorboard in one of the apartments. So this once thriving housing estate, thriving community of the shipyard workers in the 1920s, but is now home to only around 20 people living in a handful of 430 flats. Property on the estate was once the cheapest in Britain, with one of the flats selling for £7,000. So now take a journey with me inside, as we can find some of the memories of people that once lived here.
So what's up, explorers? I'm standing in what they nickname the Scotland Chernobyl, with 430 flats left completely abandoned, with only 20 residents still remaining that refuse to leave. I'm not gonna lie, but I've heard so much up here. Apparently there's been over 14 shootings in the last few months. There's been a murder every other week. And as you can see, as I turn the camera, there's so many already been burnt out as well. And this was a thriving town, so I'm standing right near the entrance of the old church. This beautiful monument building left decay. I'm not gonna lie, as I've been walking up here, I've seen some of the what's left of curtains moving, of people in some of these apartments. And now, this is a true fact as well. Apparently Scotland's one of the biggest. Glasgow. Is it one of the biggest drug? So Dan will tell you this little bit here, go on.
So Scotland's like the drug capital of Europe, and this place is just like the epidemic central of all the drugs. It's a place where it can thrive and develop and grow because no one stops it, and it all comes from here. Even now I can smell.
I can actually, yeah.
Yeah, I can smell.
Narcotics.
It's only weed.
No.
But yeah, it's just a place that just keeps. It's like a growth of some kind. It just keeps spreading until someone puts an end to it.
It's mad to think that there was 430 people living here.
Yeah, it was only 20. It says there's only 20, but that was an old article. There's probably a lot less now.
This was actually built in 1920s, at the golden age of the shipbuilding. And this was for the workers. And you can imagine back in the 1920s how really nice it probably would have been around here. Very.
No, it was a thriving.
Yeah, a beautiful community. Yeah, everyone knew each other and like, hey, and some of these flats are literally as much as £4,000 that you can buy, with rent in some of these properties as little as £250 a month. Can't believe There's a couple of people that have articled on this place. A 56-year-old lived on the estate for 2.5 years after moving from Isle of Skye, where she lived more than 20 years, and how she said this place changed day by day. It's hard to think we're walking to a place that would have been a family home for at least probably 4 or 5 people. When you see some of the furniture remain like you did through that window, the double bed still there. And the kitchen. So you can imagine a little family there cooking away. Yeah, that's upstairs. Especially when you see some of the old, like the wallpaper and decor. And the double bed that once, as I said, a family would have slept in.
Like creepy people here, they would be upstairs. Yeah, that kind of, so you gotta watch it.
This door's shut, there's a kind door. So there's a resident that's still living here. You can see how dangerous some parts are, that the doors are barred up. Some of the flats have even got bars on the door. Protection. You don't get this in the UK. So it must be bad. So a family home once. I said you don't even get bars in the UK, do you, on the doors? But the way time just stood still in this place. A little plug still plugged into something. Literally on the pavement, right outside the apartment, as part of a sunbed. Obviously would have been come out of one of these apartments. Part of a sunbed.
What is that?
Sunbed.
A sunbed?
You know when you lay down, you put the UV bed above you?
Oh, a tanning bed?
Tanning bed, yeah.
We should check the middle one. The middle? Yeah, just because the view from the balcony.
So I don't know if you can see that right in that corner one there. There's still nets up, obviously. And then there's literally food on the window there as well. If you can see that there, right there. There's food still on the side. That block's still lived in, isn't it? It's a Wallace Street. But then you think, where the people living right there, there's been a major fire literally right behind them.
Dude, at one time you can feel this was trees here.
can't believe this is... You know, some people are still having to live like this. There should be help for them. This as I'm walking down the street, it's parts of the inside of a house. Literally, I'm standing right there. It's had a major fire. I see they've put some of these properties up for sale. But unless Scotland do something about it, no one's going to want to live here. And if they put some strong money into this place, it could be restored. It could be brought back. They could relive the 1920s here, when it was a community, a safe community, a place where people wanted to live, a place where kids loved to play. You think out here the kids would have played on their bikes. See the bars on the back doors and stuff. Furniture still remains in the hallways of this once thrived area that people lived in. So just think, as I said in the earlier part of the video, in the past 8 months there's been 14 fires on this estate. Thieves hunting for scrap metal to sell, smash through walls in abandoned buildings. There's a pensioner still around here as well, a Marie, who has lived here for 40 years, believes the warnings are justified but refuses to move regardless. She said, I don't feel safe to live around here anymore. The houses are going on fire quite regularly. There was one just the other week that was set deliberate. So these are just articles of people that lived here, that live here. There's a Jim as well, 60, who has lived here on the estate his entire life. Added, all the houses were full when I stayed here. Then I got married and moved over to the street. Maxwell Street used to be a good street, as he said. Now it's a dive. So these are people that, as we're standing here now, that are living still probably in maybe some of these blocks here. This place here looks still lived in. There's cars still parked on the street. Just to get in these homes, parts of old furniture still left out here. Having to climb over furniture just to get out the back. So this would have been like the backyards, the playgrounds, the areas people would have played in. There's still a sun lounger sitting out here. Remains of a part of a bed, divan, a sink. There's still a TV sitting over there on the floor. Just walking around the backyard. There's parts of a VHS player there. Remains of stuff from all the properties. These were people's belongings. pane of glass just wobbling in the wind. Another thing here as well, it's a child's toy, literally still here.
That was the best idea.
I feel sorry for the children, you know, where they had no clue what was going on, and seeing crime and violence outside the windows, and then the parents telling them they got to pack up and they got to go. So us boys were standing there, we just come up with an idea. How many likes should we say, Dan?
Well, I'm personally going for 50k likes. I'm not going to reach it, so I'm confident in saying.
I'm not as big as Dan, but I'm going to say 50 as well, so I feel quite safe that I haven't got to do this. But if it hits 50,000, me and Dan, if his hits 50 and mine hits 50, and Josh hits
100k.
He's at 100k. So you remember this, 100k, 50-50, we will all come back and we will spend the night here, and I'm telling you now, it's a different story at night.
We're going to do it properly. We'll bring our own tents, we'll camp out inside one of the old rooms, and not on the first floor, we're talking about the top floor. We're doing everything that goes on the walls. All the drug deals, prostitution.
Guys, there's a syringe right here, so there's drugs. This place I've heard at night is completely different. The crime is really bad at night, so this could be the end of us. This could finish us. So, you know what to do, guys, hit that likes and we will come back and we will stay here tonight. So sad. When I look at things like this, the little baby walker, it just proves that the families that, you know, I don't know, maybe ringing parents up or other family members saying, I live in this estate, I need to get out, please help me. You know, and then they're just rushing out, hardly taking anything. Probably a lot fleed at night as well. But even though it looks normal right now, everyone, even the security that comes on the estate to look after this place, apparently they said at night this place is completely different and it's like a war zone. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, if we hit that like thing, 50k likes, we're going to literally come and stay here. I'm not looking forward to it. If you don't like us that much, then hit that like. If you like us and want us to see us do it, then hit that like. Literally, guys just left that apartment.
We can go on the other way. We can go on this one and go up.
Yeah, but he might have just thought, how the hell he couldn't get through because it's blocked. So he's gone round another way.
We'll do this one.
I'm going to jump that wall, mate, so someone comes.
I think they heard us. They took us by surprise when they seen us.
He had like a striped beanie hat on.
What do they look like though? He looks like a regular dude. That business is all smelling burnt.
Yeah, the flooring's all gone. It's a shit. Yeah, flooring. It's had a big fire, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is a few.
Oh, it stinks.
Yeah. Or a little bit, but here he left.
So you think the living room of one apartment? This would have been your view, just looking out the window. So we're on the first floor. But look, you've got the licensed grocery store. Everything's boarded. Finished. There's a dead animal.
Don't know who that is. It's descendants of that dude or girl.
I don't know what all this stuff is. What is it? I don't know, it's just saying, what is that stuff? There's so much remembrance of families, little possessions.
How you got a door like that? This is where the drug dealers go down south here. Dude, their door's steel. They have a steel door.
This is for security.
Yeah, like, if you want to keep your drugs from getting stolen.
Some of these doors in these apartments.
I mean, that door is pretty badass. I mean, some of the finest apartments here. Weather's really good today.
Just a little one-bedroom apartment. See the building, the way it's cracked all the way through.
Oh, no way.
There's dishes still on the side. You can see there's a spoon as well. Looks like it was used for maybe heating up some drugs. You can see a teddy bear literally still sitting on the windowsill. The curtains and nets, what's left of them, blowing in the wind. Even the tree looks sad, the way it's just leaning over. It's true, I just heard Josh say the same thing. In the air you can smell like old, rotting, also a fire, a strong fire smell in the air. 14 fires just this year in the past 9 months. So standing here, like you can see, they've just put up their little Halloween and the NHS things there. It's mad to think, and as I said, this house here right behind it has been a fire, right next to it it's boarded up. Sad, isn't it, to think that sitting in there alone probably. So you think it would have been, obviously back in the day a lot of people were more religious, or not so much religious, but they would go to these places of peace. You know, as I said, a local community would have come to their church. And it's strange, you come round the back and it's fresh mowed grass, and you can see the old type chandelier hanging in the church. Yeah. Boys section.
Is that how it works? Like this would be the boys' playground, the girls had their own?
Not normally, but it could have been a mixed school. Sorry, a separated school. And there's a boys' probably changing room area as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, look, success reward.
What's
and then
the
the
year
kids,
on it?
is that Chelsea?
No, it doesn't
Different
even
names, Carly.
Yeah, probably like one of the, maybe like the top students, I don't know.
Yeah, could have been, yeah. But it's weird, this is the boys section, but there's girls.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably like you said. Now look through the grids, you can see like the old staircase, just looks a bit like Chernobyl. Around the other side they've got the boys section, but then here would have been the main entrance straight into the school. You can just about see the town name. It's Clune Park Public School. Look at the monument, the faces. The sculptures on the front of the building. So as you walk around the playground, there's push bike tyres and parts of little push bikes, toys. And again there's like original artwork, like not artwork, but what the kids have done. You know, painted some fruit on the wall. So what does that say? The girls' infants. There you go. Original sign. The way the trees are growing out the building.
Yeah, it has like really, like that's a Chernobyl vibe right there.
This is the thing when humanity. Yeah. But what I try and always visualise as well, imagine the kids just playing around there. You're living here and you can hear all the kids screaming in the playground.
Dude, this is really cool.
Healthy school. Ah, it's the Hungry Caterpillar. Do you remember the book?
The cat.
Or
Yeah, I
was
read
it
that
an English book. Oh, okay.
I read it in kindergarten.
There you go.
Dang.
I should have said to you, guess what book this is.
The healthy school is pretty ironic.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, healthy school. School.
Now look at the school. The school doesn't look that healthy, bro. Not at all.
I bet. Oh, dude, this was probably the indoor gym.
Yeah.
And then the actual desks were in there.
Ah, yes, so it would make sense for maybe the changing rooms.
Yeah. 100%. Ah, man, I want to know what's inside. I bet
know.
you it's mint.
I bet it is in good condition.
Yeah.
You see, they've been out a long time. I literally can't believe I'm standing in the playground that was once a school. And the building here, completely decapitated. The lab, I'm going through the word. You know, there's still like little, reminds me of like little pat lunch bits on the floor, and as you turn it around there's a little shoe there. This is mad. And to think here, I'm pretty certain someone's living here as well, because there was a light on the front of this building. But look, it's a real ghost town. The sound that you hear on a regular day, every day here. The police.
This side has the actual fences still up. Look at that.
It's all the Harrison fencing. This is actually Clune Park Street. And you can see this one's lived in as well, because it's actually really nice, and it's got a new like boiler bit there, like ventilation bit. So mad that people just, well, some people can't afford to move on. This is all they've got, but they're happy. You can literally see someone's mail sitting on there. And this is a HM revenue, this is a tax letter. Obviously, I won't say the names, but someone's paid their tax.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, HM revenue, government letter.
Right on the street.
Look at some of the flats, look at the paintings. Yeah, how bad is this, guys? Look, the police and the fire brigade don't even like coming up here. Yeah. The king hasn't left the building, bro.
Yeah, the king's alive.
He hasn't left the building.
He's been hiding out here.
You can see this looks quite a new fire, this one. The way the plastic things out the front of it.
Fire, though. That whole building caught on fire on the inside.
So as you can tell, there's a brand new CCTV that someone's living in that apartment there. This is probably their car, and they're actually filming. I think that's their car then.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying, that person lives in this block, doors wide open, no security for these people.
So the person that lives in that house is like that.
But yeah, it's true. Maybe they can't afford to move. Because my thing would think like maybe they should demo it down, but build some like lovely little houses just down the road maybe, and try and get them to move to their residence, to the new residence, and take all this down. or do it up. To me, it's just it's dangerous. It's a fire hazard. It's like kids could come in and get hurt. You know, there's stuff going on in this place. Like we've read, prostitution, drug dealing, that, you know, wouldn't be going on if these places were demolished. Cheaper option. The stairs are rotting and breaking. They've put a gate at the top and the bottom. It's not even a gate, just steel frame. That's a new camera, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lit up.
That's a Ring one, I got that.
Oh, this is the first one. No, okay, so this one's definitely lived by people. People lived in here. Oh,
It's got the ring stick on the door.
oh shit. Well, that's...
We can go upstairs.
He's probably getting notified right now.
What if we knock it?
If the ring cameras, he's getting notified.
What if we knock? So he talk to us.
Oh yeah, and it's a drug deal.
Ah, yeah, maybe.
No.
Should we go upstairs or should we? Yeah.
You reckon?
Well, I want to try and see as much as we can. Let's check upstairs.
People blocked it, so you can't.
What have we done? Right. I can just push that door opening up and Chainsaw Massacre running out of it. Protecting his home.
Yeah.
This is the last one.
What?
This is the last one I'm going in.
Easy to think there's a guy living downstairs, the first floor. And you've got this bit upstairs. Don't trust the flooring.
Unless when you buy the place, it comes with the furniture already. You know, I've seen that happen in some places. But I just don't get it.
Find a penny, pick it up. All day long you have good luck.
There's a lot of stuff in here too.
It's like the kitchen. This was a Miss S. Mr. S. lived here. Mr. S. So don't look here, guys, but this is literally single occupant. This would have been like a council house. There's food still on the floor. Look, super peas. 2018. Yeah, so I won't look, but this is a council letter. Council tax, sewage, water. It's all the rates. These steel doors, like protection. The TV's still sat in the lounge.
You got the mask?
The little fan light still sat on the ceiling.
Yeah. Literally heroin here. It's everywhere. Watch
Dude,
out. Get nicked here.
this is the mask house.
It just doesn't look like
It looks like drugs.
You know,
There's an asthma inhaler.
different drugs. Probably doing heroin here.
216. There's like a bank card we've got to show on here. Maybe this was keying up for drugs.
You see like a children's bag.
Ah, yeah.
I want to read this.
Sorry, bro.
Look at this letter.
Watch out, there's needles on the floor there, dude.
Yeah,
There's needles still on it.
Yeah, I know, you scared me, bro.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
I was like, I've been watching myself.
Oh, wow, look.
I want to read this
The
now.
heroin needles. The spoons here. What do they call them spoons? Just keying up or something, or
Yeah.
there's like meds as well.
Dude,
I'm chucking these gloves when I get out of here.
right now, but I just wanted to try and explain a few things and try and say how I've been feeling, because I never know quite how to say things and end up just a nervous, happy, gibbering mess mum
I generally feel at my lowest point, and I have absolutely no idea whatsoever now to shake myself down and to get back up. I know that I am dragging you down with me, and that's so disgraceful and unfair, and I know it must be really hard for you to believe in me, but I generally do feel so terrible about what we've done to you. I feel like a complete and utter scumbag, and I truly hate myself for it. Mom, I just feel as if that my life is falling apart and crashing down all around me, and I don't know how to stop it. Mom, I know it's been 5 months and 6 days, but honestly, I just can't, blank.
Just pull down.
Oh, that's how it works. Yep. I can't cope on being on my own. I just get used to it, and I don't have the first clue on how to deal with it. I know that you said having Nicole there helped you a lot, but how do you deal with the loneliness? I know it's time to heal and things will get better, but when, how, and why? I know that I really need to snap out of it, but how? Health is rapidly deteriorating. I lost all hope, interest in life. Yep.
Do you think this never got to our mum, the letter? Obviously it's still here.
It's still, yeah, the letter's still here.
But her life's deteriorating, obviously, probably from the drug use, and she's got ventilating for lung problems. Points here as well. Okay, this is like a closed bit here, but Mum, if they are deaf for you, then same PGs will... So this is like a list of just asking his mum for clothing. But yeah, when this letter here was really touching, guys. And just the last bit I'll see at the end, where my head is at, Mum, please tell me what to do. So he's actually pleading his mum, stuck in this hellhole. And by the looks of it, there's a few little toys around, so maybe she was a single parent here with one child. Okay, yeah, Alison. And we are in flat 2. Maybe the last film. We don't know. That's a good film and all, good choice. It must have been bad, bro. You know, pleading to your mum. And especially asking for clothes. And what was it for £5 as well?
So she's on an anxiety state, and some of her health conditions are depression, it says. I'm reading some of the doctor's notes that are here, actually. Alright, I'm gonna get back to the car personally. I'm worried about it, dude.
So this letter as well is to obviously the boyfriend. To my dearest darling soulmate, I still can't believe that I'll never see your gorgeous sexy wee smile again, never be able to lie in your arms again, never feel so loved again. You are my world, my universe, my everything. You were the reason I woke up every day. Your beautiful smile, fell asleep safe, secure in your arms, where I belong, by your side. I wouldn't want that, but your life got taken from me. So this letter, maybe it was a crime that happened around here. You know, like, yeah, there's more stuff here, my dear Bambi. I'll let you read that, I won't bore you myself. As I said, that Josh was saying, there's a lot of hospital notes here of like depression, medication for all sorts of Alison. So yeah, I'm guessing the guy's Neil. Oh, I don't want to put Neil's telephone number. So yeah, it's Neil. Right, that dude don't do his bit. Guys, honestly, just reading that letter, I felt my eyes like, that was really, really touching. So that was really touching reading that. This poor girl was stuck here on her own. She had a boyfriend that went to prison. I can't say for definite, but maybe he died in prison, because the letter was like, the angel, my love, you know, always Bambi, like, I'm here for you. The medical letters state that she was on serious depression. She was pleaded to her mum for clothes for £5. There's drugs needles on the side. She was at her worst possible state. I needed 5 minutes to sit there, literally just coming out of this flat, number 2 I think it was, reading the life of someone's letter, the hand that ripped words. Feelings in that letter is once how I felt. I've been in a very dark place myself and for many years, and to feel shut away and kind of asking your mum, please, what do I do? You know, in my head, like, what do I do? No one should live like that. It's hard. Right, I'm going to cut this a minute. A little bear just sat on the floor. Probably a memory. There's another needle literally sat there. Best mum in the world. You can read some of these. Maybe pause it and have a read, but they literally just really touching letters. Let's put her stuff away. To my one and shine sunshine only in my life. There's a newspaper here, body is found. This newspaper, 2014. By the River Clyde. Went out, as I said, the flat. I needed 5 minutes. You think that's one story from one flat? 420 flats, I think. That's one story, and that's not even the full story. You know, what was the other 419 flats? What's their stories? What's going on? Honestly, I don't know what to say. I think I'm going to head out. Need some air. So literally you see all that upstairs the way it is. There's a resident literally living in.
It's like the only
How the
place
hell?
so far I've seen someone's living in.
They let someone smash their window and that, but they're still living there.
Someone smashed their window.
Yeah, their window's smashed.
Wow, they're still living in it. Unless no one's in there.
I couldn't record a resident just walked straight past us like a complete zombie. She didn't want to speak. We tried even speaking to her, but this is home for people. Some people. Still home. It might not be what we call home, but for them it's home. So this street, it's still in use. You got Tony's. Yeah.
Groceries?
Yeah, grocer. So grocery.
Groceries?
Yeah, it's like groceries.
Yeah. That went pretty far down.
But yeah, we've got a property management bit here.
Management options.
But apparently
I think that
the guy's still there apparently. I don't know how true it is, but I believe he's in part of trying to get this place back on the map. Just speaking to a couple of residents that live 10-15 minutes away, and they were saying that a lot of the people were evicted by the council and pushed out of their homes. And these were built by the shipping company.
Yeah, they just don't want to leave. It's like home to them.
Yeah.
That's why I said that it is.
Right.
It must be sad for you to see, like, knowing you grew up around
Well,
here.
I didn't know my father.
Sorry, yeah,
was
your
born
family.
here.
Yeah, it's unique.
And his father had got the house, and my granny lived here all her life. Really.
That's what I was saying, to see that the school opened up, the kids playing in the church.
Yeah. And those wee shops used to be fabulous.
Yeah.
Those are
gangs, drug deals.
There used to be an issue with drugs here, but everybody's moved on.
Yeah, now it's fine. I've seen people walk around like with their baby carriage, you know, walking their dog already. So I think it's.
Well, thank you so much. I'm done anyway. I just wanted to ask a couple. That was all.
Yeah, when I was coming here, I was kind of scared. I was like, I don't know if I want to come here. I was like staying in the car for a little bit, and then I see them filming for a little bit. I'm like, it might be safe.
Talking about when they were built, I thought it was probably more like a community. Everyone knew each other, and
very much so.
You know, if something happened, they would know who it was. Or
see, just when you go by here and you go along a couple hundred yards, there's another block of flats like this.
Oh, really?
But it's called. Where did Margaret Smith live?
I'm going to do something.
What's the name of it? Fife Park Terrace.
Oh, okay.
So they're similar to this, but they're still very used. And if you look there, you'd see what this used to be like.
Does it bother you that they called it Scotland's Chernobyl? I mean, it must be quite sad.
It's very sad. It's sad. There's a lot of mistakes have created that.
And I think so. It's all the media hyping up crap. And
it's a shame they didn't turn it into a film studio. You know,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it could be ideal.
Exactly.
It could.
I just think all the poor people that are on the streets and homeless, and so I'm going to end my video right here at the church. Well, what can I say? Scotland's Chernobyl. It's true what they say. As you walk around in here, it's a complete ghost town. Guys, girls, it's so touching though, walking around in there, reading some of the people's things. And it's listening to the locals as well, telling you that, you know, there's people who have grew up their whole life. This is all they know. This is the only town they know. And yeah, we tried talking to a couple of people that just didn't want to know. So respect for them. We're done there today. I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who supports AWE. If you want to obviously be a channel member, then please, you get your own emoji, your own icon next to your name. And it massively supports me on what I do. Thank you so much to all the Patreons, everyone else. Thank you so much for watching the video. Remember, 50k likes, me and Dan will spend the night here, and we'll try and get Josh back over for an overnight here. Apparently it gets worse at night, so this is it. Guys, check out the other guys. The channel's all in description. Great bunch of guys, love exploring with them. But yeah, thank you so much. This is all I can say. This is Scotland's Chernobyl. Some people don't want to leave here. You know, this is home for them. But I would be terrified for these people living in their places, wondering if they're, you know, going to be burnt alive one night because of the fires. And there's 14 fires just this year. I could see a window literally opening up upstairs now as we speak. But thanks for watching, guys. It's a little bit different. Quite cut up and touched about this one. Love you all, guys. Stay safe. And yeah, don't forget to check out the other guys' channels. Links are all in the description. Remember what we said. 50k likes, we're staying here for the night. So, love you loads. Stay safe. And I'll see you soon in the next adventure.